Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen, the social module. Today we are talking about the releases that we're going to be getting for this new module over the next few months. The social module has been released, but it's very limited in scope. You can interact with other players and explore a small portion of ArcCorp Planetside Area 18. The social module promises to bring the varying modules of Star Citizen closer together and more in line of what we can expect with the persistent universe and the game that we've backed. At this moment, up to 24 players can be in any given social module instance. You can press F2 to see their names and to see like the item values and stuff like that and get some more information about what's going on. F12, you can bring up the chat window and you can press enter and put in emotes and that sort of stuff. But other than a little bit of exploration, that's all there is at the moment. The module will allow CIG to test player interaction, animations, networking stuff, instantizing, bugs, exploits, loads of stuff, as well as eventually shopping, loads of back-end communication stuff between the website and the player, testing features, as well as major foundations for the persistent universe. We will periodically see updates to the social module, so what can we expect to see in the not too distant future? The next major update is persistence. The update will be probably split into two, they've said, might be split into two. It's to do with the current code merging. So when that code merging is complete with all the code and backend stuff that they're doing currently, if they're able to immediately release an update for the social module with just some of the features of persistence, then they will. If not, it will all come as once. Might be split into two, it might not be. So what is actually in the persistence update? So there's going to be much better communication between the web platform and the game, lots of back-end code, optimizations, items purchased in-game and on the website will appear on both, so objects in-game will be able to retain state across servers and other mediums. Shareable, invitable hangars will be available. The Casaba Outlet, the clothing store, will be open. They won't be able to buy stuff there at the start of persistence, I don't believe. Some visual upgrades across ArcCorp, like storefronts, and they're going to be doing lots of visual improvements. The Million Mile High Club will be accessible for the elevator hangar. So some very few backers will have the Million Mile High Club access stuff. I think they can invite guests. That's going to be quite exclusive. We'll have to see exactly what they've got in mind for that when that's released. Huge changes to the chat system. They will be implementing various features like ignore functions, some PMing, private messages stuff, and a better UI, a more robust UI. The maximum player count should reach at least 40 per instance as well. And other than that, there's just a load of back-end and behind-the-scenes improvement stuff. Following the persistence update will come the shopping update. This will allow players to buy items, equipment and clothing from stores in ArcCorp and allows players to effectively start customizing their characters with items they've bought. This update will really concentrate on shopping and the whole shopping experience with some of the augmented reality stuff, the Mobiglass interfaces, and lots of different ways of getting your product, all that sort of jazz. Some of the other shops, like the bar, the medical bay, might become more functional as well. The demand and supply systems that will be connected to various back-end stuff and systems will start to be put in place. So NPC and player actions can influence prices and things that happen on the supply and demand chain for products. A lot of back-end code and work and stuff like that going into it again. And they have said there may be interesting things for us to purchase. Titan armor would be on my list of interesting things to purchase. So let's hope it's that. They're probably going to throw a few things at us because they're going to want us to buy stuff. It's CIG. They like money. Who doesn't? After the shopping update, we'll get the subsumption update. So Subsumption update will add intelligent NPCs going about their own business in the world. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work, but I would love to see some NPCs that literally walk around the city over half an hour and then leaving customs. And literally they go and buy something from a shop, and then later on you could mug them or something. I mean, how good would that be? But them having their own agenda, having even just at the beginning some form of simple AI where they interact with us and other people and actually do stuff rather than just bumble would be great. This update will add an entirely new environment, Nix, as well. Hopefully there should be a video showing the Nix landing pad. And the Nix preview stuff does look pretty amazing. The update after that is the Final Frontier update. This will allow simple missions to be accessed planet-side, and then you can head out into space to complete them with a group. That's going to be amazing. It's going to be so good. And after that, the Quantum update. Now, these are getting further and further away, so they're likely to have more or less features that have already been added to them. They're going to get slightly different to what we're saying now, but this is the current plan. The full-blown star system navigation map will come with the Quantum update, allowing for easier access to any point of the current system, including cities, 3 other Stanton planets, Hurston, Microtech, and Crusader. Now, that's going to be absolutely amazing when we can start to do that. From the Final Frontier update onwards is going to be amazing stuff. That is going to be pretty much the stuff that I wanted from Star Citizen, being able to do missions, multi-crew in ships, fly out into space and complete them. I'm hoping and assuming that multi-crew ships will be in at that time when that's released in the social module. That's not a necessity though. It might be everyone flies their own ship at that point. Who knows? We'll have to see how the other modules kind of connect to that. And the social module will be implementing anything else the other modules do, and that's the idea of the code merge anyway. So there's actually quite a lot to look forward to over the next few months, just within the area of the social module. And I would expect a large portion of the social module updates that I stated to be done by Christmas. Anyway, guys, there are more links about the social module, the latest patch log in the description below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help me, and I will see you in the verse.